Alright, what is up everybody? I do think I'm up and running. We are doing Battlegroundz DayZ community server here. Now my ping was not great. It was pretty good the other day whenever I played this server, and today for whatever reason it's not fantastic. So if I can't get at least an hour or so in on this streaming effectively, I'm going to switch to another server that's got a lower ping. But look, I mean, I don't know if that's got anything to do with the ping or whatever. It's just my computer. It took forever for all these assets to load in. So I don't know if, I know you can hear me talking, but I'm not seeing volume on my desktop here. Properties, that's why. Real tech. Okay. Okay, now you should be able to hear me. So you should be seeing me and hearing me now. Alright, my guy's freezing. Let's see what I got in my hands here. Got my shotgun. I'm good on food. So let's skirt on around here. There was 50 some people, I think, on this server at this time. Around 50 or so. So let me see here. Let me do another thing. Got my chat up. Let me grab my Discord. And I'm going to put an invite out there. Anybody who's interested, y'all feel free to come check us out. We'll put it right up here in the chat. And then there you go. Alright, so we should be up and running. Nice. Alright, let's get some play in. Now I might have an hour or so, maybe two. What time is it? 12 o'clock. I got night shift tonight, so I will have to go get me some sleep in a little bit. I've been doing stuff that need to get done during the day. And if that's the case, I'm going to go lay down around 2-ish. It's 12 o'clock Eastern time right now. And then now my wife might come home from her summer job sometime around in there, and I might have to get off before then, but oh great. I hate whenever it does that. I didn't have anything in it anyway. Just trying to warm my character up. Just gotta wring out some of this wet stuff and wait for this rain to stop. And I just traded out the green sweater for the dark gray. I like both of those color schemes. Alright. I mean, I can't do nothing about the wet shoes. But that helps. Alright, come on, rain. Rain, go away. Come again some other day. Check my inventory here. I got shotgun shells. Got food. Got agua. I'm doing just fine for myself. In fact, let's switch these out for this, because I like the idea of being able to scope some areas out. This server says it has an in-game shop. I haven't used it yet, and I have no idea how the mechanics of it work. I know, like, with some community servers and stuff, you have traders, and you can sell, buy, sell, trade, whatever. Maybe the rain's slowing up. So it looks like the sky's clearing up. Alright. It's close enough. Yeah, I knew it was clearing up. Alright, so there's a big town that's back that way, but I'm kind of interested in these smaller towns that are just past that, up here on the left. I'm kind of skirting the edge of the map, and I'm going to come back down and around. That looking off into the abyss. I do not have my iSurvive app up or anything like that. I'm just kind of going on some memory here that once I get past this large town right here to my left, down in that valley right there, that I should be able to find some smaller towns. And since I'm running solo, the big towns don't give me the warm and fuzzies. I can peep them a little bit if I want to. See what I see. Did I make it that far already? From that? Yeah, I guess I did. I've circled all the way from over there where that caravan was, all the way back over to here. So we got industrial over there. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we found a hard top. Like I said, I do believe I probably should pull up my app and then just see what the name of these towns are and what the next little town is out of here. Haven't heard any gunshots go off. But I know that following this road this way is going to lead to a smaller town, and there should be even some hunting stands and stuff like that along the way. I really want to get into a smaller town. Let me pull up my map. Good old I Survive here. Now I have been told that there are better maps than I Survive out there, but I just haven't looked into it yet. It's kind of relying on old faithfuls here. Alright, so we started out in the very upper northeast corner of the map, and then we're passing this what's this big town here? I don't know what the name of that big town is below me there, but I do know that if I keep going I should start getting into some of these. See, I fought my way through Dubroje and Karmanovaga. That's wherever I got. So the one below me is the Polinia. So that's what's below me now. And I'm trying to get to past Polinia. No. It isn't Polinia. Is it Polinia? The one below me now is this Novo. So I'm trying to get past that and hit another small town, which would probably be, I don't know how I'm saying this right, but Nagorioni. That's terrible. Anyways, Nagornoye. That's where I'm trying to get to. So, oh hey, what's up, Dwarf? Good to see you, bud. Yep, so I'm back on this Battlegroundz. There was 50 some people. This is the one where on one of my other streams where I ran up on a guy, circled around. I was on top of the hill, and he was kind of skulking through the town. And this is one that I'm playing pretty ruthlessly, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I don't think I'm going to do a lot of speaking on this, and I just wanted to give this server another shot, another run. Being a lone wolf or lone survivor, I'm going to avoid that large town, maybe skirt around edges of large towns like that, but then I'm going to really dig into the smaller towns and try to make my way across the northeast to the northwest of the map, pick up some hunting stands and small towns, maybe see if I can get onto the outskirts of either one of these big or these hunting camps, and then eventually make my way towards Kamensk, the military base Kamensk. Now, that might be where I meet my end, and I don't know if I'll make it there in this stream, but that's kind of my goals for this server. And I am listening for gunshots. I might make movement towards gunfire if I hear it. See if I can see what the action is. I've got a fairly decent beginning setup here. Not terrible. I'm not starving, not freezing, not sick, anything like that. I got a little bit of everything I need right now. I can fix a gun, I can fix a uniform, I can fix myself. I've got bandages. Yeah, I got bandages, a few. So it's good to see you out there, man. I got to stream, or I'm going to stream a couple hours, hopefully before the wife gets home and I lay down and take a nap for night shift. So, got some stuff I need to get done around the house, early chores today. Had to run in town, take some equipment into town for some maintenance and repair. That's the thing about owning property, is you got to have equipment. I'm purchasing a tractor from my neighbor, and we just shook hands on that yesterday, so I can maintain my roadway leading into my property. When I say neighbor, we're all like separated from each other, but it's the person that owns the land beside me. It's not like when I lived in a community for the past 20 plus years. I lived in a suburban type community where I could almost reach out of my bathroom wall, bathroom window, put the window down and reach out and touch my neighbor's bathroom. So, ooh, got a little stutter there. So I don't know what that shutter was. If that's other players or bass. Yeah, I'm getting stutter. So I don't know. Better pull up. So I'm getting some kind of reaction in my system here. But I had to drop a zero turn off and some, like a weed eater and a push mower, and it's a weed eater with a saw blade attachment on the end of it that cuts like small trees and stuff down. I had to drop that off today, or I would have been streaming a little earlier if I didn't have things I needed to do. So I dropped all those off at like small engine. Wait, is that a person? No, I'm seeing things. It's got my heckles up. So Dorf, how you doing out there, man? You doing good? You working today? Watching me from the office? Oh, I see that. I appreciate the, I was just going down and looking again. I see that you sent me a gift. I appreciate that, man. A chili. A chili for 6 jewels. Thank you so much. I gotta be coming up on one of these little towns soon. Yep, I knew it. There it is. There's my Huckleberry. Alright, I'm going to skirt up and out. And you know, that might have been those hinky, stuttery deals that I was getting. Is either zombies spawning in or players or something in this little town. It was struggling for a second. So I'm going to get to the edge here. Alright. Let's scope it out. Those first little houses that you run into coming up along the edge. My guy's freezing again. Just helped that out a little bit. I just wring out my clothes and stuff. I think there's some hunting stands and stuff on the outside edge of this too. A scope for my rifle would be awesome. Oh, there's one of the hunting stands now. So there should be a hunting stand. I don't even really have to look at my map. I remember a lot of this because I play this area a lot. It's one of my favorite stomping grounds. And I know that there's a hunting stand here, which obviously nobody's been in for a while. Does any of my stuff need to be, my guns, it's damaged. Might as well, if I'm going to throw away a gun kit, I might as well maintain what I got with it. Get some use out of it rather than leave it, just leave it for somebody. I don't need two. Get a little use out of it and then grab that other one. There we go. All right, now there is going to be another hunting stand directly through the woods behind this one. Hope I didn't waste that in my shotgun is worn. Pristine rifle. So yeah, so I didn't waste it. My sidearm is good now. Yeah, directly through the woods. Behind that one there should be another stand. There it is. Some chocolate, at least I won't starve. Is my stuff still? I got stuff that's just wet. Ooh, that was a little too much. Alright, now I'm going to make my way down to the woodline edge of this town. I'm going to peer in and see if I see what kind of activity I see. Let's get a little recon. figure out what houses are the closest to me here. Can't really see. That's a clearer shot there. Got my cabins. Just looking to see if I see any player activity down in there. Now, the good thing is I don't see zombies either. I don't know how long it would take for them to see me or to spawn because of me. So I should be able to safely get to this first set of houses here. Ooh, there's a barn. Oh, somebody started some building here. What? Why would you leave this kind of stuff? 380. So somebody started their base here. How far along that's been abandoned. Let's get into this wood line here. I'm trying to figure out what houses I want to go to first. How much is my pistol full? Yeah, so just loaded up on some 380. It's not going to take much for my guy to be sick again. So I can get to these houses pretty quick. Like walking, I don't like running across this open field like this. Oh, that's somebody's base. That's why my stuff was glitching and freaking out like that. That's somebody's base. Alright. Let's just commit and just scope out this small town here. What am I aiming for? What do I need? What would make me want to stop in this town and not continue on towards the military base? Let me look in my inventory and see exactly. So I've got leather. Shoes are fine. Got food. I got ammo. I don't think there's anything. Is there anything I would really want to? How far away is this from where I'm trying to go? I mean, multi-vitamins would be nice. So that should be the town of, yeah, Nagornoye. I'm going to call it Nago. Nago, that's what I'm going to call it, is Nago. So, that is not, I'm not very far from this camp that has some military and some other good stuff, and I'm really not that far from Kamensk. So let's just approach it like that. So there's the road that goes out of town that leads right to that. I've got hardtop here. Well, let's just go to that summer camp. Because I should be crossing over. Hard top here. Or I could just go straight for Kamensk. That might be the best thing. Just go straight for Kamensk. Alright, I can zoom back out to third party now. If I remember correct, there's going to be a clearing just off the road where there is a hunting stand, and then you can go straight down in. But then again, what is that the camp? No, I think that's Kamensk. No. What is that? Yeah, that might be... What is that? Oh, that is the camp. Was I that close and didn't realize it? That looks like the camp. I mean, I see the lodge there. Yep, and there's the bus. Okay, so I guess my decision was made for me. I'm going to be stalking the camp here. This is where a rifle scope would be so crucial right now. Alright, there's the lodge. Buses, that's the main gate coming in. Excuse me. I would really be after those military barracks right there. And this thing usually sees a lot of activity, so I might be running into my death here. That'll be okay. There's the hospital. Now that would be good if I need some med supplies. Ugh. Where can I get through? I gotta wring my clothes out. So I'm gonna find a room, wring my clothes out here. And I can see across into the military barracks from these windows. So I'm gonna go right here. I'll wring this stuff out before my guy gets sick. I'm just kind of looking through the open door to see if I see movement. My shoes are getting ruined. I kind of wanted to save my leather kit. See if I find any boots in this military up here. I mean, they're at damage now, so if I don't find any boots, I can repair those in the trail. Or in the... Okay, so my guy isn't freezing. That's my destinations. There. Zombie in the way. There. Alright, and there was no tetra or anything. No multivitamins, no tetra. That sucks. Oh, somebody's beat me here. Can I not? Oh, it's worn, that's why. Just a flashlight, doesn't have a battery in it. Trapper hat, and it's a better color. Alright. Now, I'm going to have to try to get to that barrack over there. The rain does help the zombies. Every time that lightning hits, it makes me jump. Alright, what kind of... 18... Tactical leg holster. If I need that or not. It's damaged. I wonder if that would be, if that's better than a military sweater. It's gotta be. Now, the leg holster though, but that's got my knife in it. But I would be able to get this out of my inventory. But it doesn't act as a belt, which you would think that it would, but you can't attach. You can attach a knife to it, so I think I'm gonna leave myself because I can still fish if I need to by dismantling my rope. See that zombie running and it freaked me out. There's the well, which I don't need. I'm just going to hit a few of these cabins on the way out. I don't like the idea of lingering. Bingo. Better. Somebody's traded out some better boots for those working man boots, I'm pretty sure. Just in case I gotta address a running zombie silently. Okay. Sweater. Oh, right in front of me. Thank goodness for the rain. Oh, he saw me. Well, that made it worth it. Maybe. Alright, one more cabin and I'm done. I'm just gonna leave the area. So I got some peanuts. I don't need that. Alright, I'm out. Peace. Peace, summer camp. That's the main gate in. So, military base Kamensk should be up here somewhere. I'm just exiting the area and getting away from there. My guy is still soaking wet, and I have no way to warm him up and no meds, so cold would be a terrible thing. Alright, so let me check my road system here, because yep, that road should lead almost directly to yep. I'm gonna have to get in here and wring my clothes out and dry out. Oh, 4 bolts if I had a crossbow. Let's wring our stuff out again. It's like a constant game of survival with this rain putting pressure on you. I mean, it is a survival game, but oh, the server's restarting in 5 minutes. Come on, thing. Gotta get my dog guy to warm up before he starts sneezing. I mean, I'm hydrated and I'm fed, and that helps. Can't do nothing about these. Oh, well, can I wring these out? I think I can wring these out. Yeah, okay, because they're cloth. And of course the rain sounds like it's trying to stop. Alright, let me look while I'm waiting. Yeah, it looks like it cleared right on up. But I've only got a couple more minutes before the server restarts, so yeah, that was that one. So Kamensk is going to be through the woods to my right, which would be north. That way. Right through them woods. That's where the military base should be. And there goes the server restart. Okay, we'll chill for a little bit. Just hang out. See if I can get my Discord up. Send out some messages. All right. I guarantee it's not ready yet. No, it's currently. So let's do this. Let's see if it'll let me just go to their website and just show you their website a little bit. All right. So, yeah, so here is their website, and this is the one that we're on right now. No build zones, VIP, leaderboards. I haven't checked any. Let's just see what if we click on. Good gracious. Yeah, this is a this is pretty impressive there. So the top 100 players, that's how that works. Okay. So what is this? Oh, no, I'm good. Let's see what... Okay, so it's going to show where you can't build, alright? Where is... Here's the upper... Okay, there's that airfield. Large town. We are going to be somewhere... That must be military... Oh, that's the castle. Kamensk. Yeah. I wonder if that's the camp. Hunting shack. No. But anyways, there's military base, Kamensk, and that's where we're headed. Nobody's in there yet. So people are starting to load back into Namalsk and Livonia. See, it can hold up to like 120 some people, and I think I went when I first started, it had a bunch of people like that on it. So let's see if we can load back in yet. Yeah, and I'm in a queue. Let me do this. Let me close that window. All right. So we're loading back in. And if it, correct me if I'm wrong, but if it wasn't a full server, I wouldn't be waiting in position, right? I mean, I could pretty much load straight in. I wouldn't be waiting in line, so, and it'll hold 122 players. So is that what we're looking at, maybe? Like if it wasn't a full server, I should have been able to just zap straight in and not wait in line. And maybe I'm not thinking correctly on that. Maybe I don't know enough about how that works. Alright, so we're back. And the military base should be this way. Ooh. Somebody left a vehicle up in these woods. Now, I want to make sure I'm not getting ambushed. It doesn't have any wheels, so that's not cool. I'm sure I'm not going to get blasted. Oh. I'm on the edge of the base. Okay. Now, why? It's got 2 blown out tires, no spark plug, no battery, no nothing. It's been robbed of a bunch of stuff. And they left it right outside the base here. So this is where the rubber's going to meet the road, guys. I might be walking right into my death. But the military base, I mean, if you're not going to play the game, what's the point, right? Ah, okay, nice. Appreciate you for setting me straight on that. So it would take like a queue to keep the server from crashing. Okay, nice. What is that? Does that lead to something? Is this a bunker? Oh. Okay. I have never noticed that before. I have never ever noticed that before. Lots of people playing, so, and this military base is pretty good. So I just need to see if I can get anything from it. I want to get it somewhere where I can have a vantage point and peer in before I actually go trompsing off into the place. There's the first building. And then I'm trying to remember where the connexes are. I think there's one down that way. All right. Oh, there's a player. No, that's a zombie. Okay. There's no Connex. CQC jacket. That's got to be better than what I have, and it's pristine. I don't know where my jacket just went, but I don't think I had anything in it. Yeah, nothing was in it. Okay. So it's a little brighter than I like it to be. Take a few seconds to watch. See if I see any movement in those tents. A zombie. Military bag. It's halfway in the wall, so I can't really even interact with it. Nothing in it though. Alright. Zombies. I gotta be really careful I don't actually negligent discharge my firearm, because my mouse likes to click, like hit my keyboard. Oh, okay, somebody's dropped some stuff back here. Onyx Vicar. It shoots at 9x39, and it does have a it's got one round in it. I don't really think that's worth it. Now, if I found a box of ammo for it, see some zombies toddling off in the distance. Some people have been doing some trading. I got a whole box of 22s. I was saving for that pistol if I found it. Colt 1911 with no mag. That doesn't do me any good. Does not help at all. That's my destination. That's where I'm trying to get to, is his military tents. That leads out to the roof where I don't want to be. Well, now or never, right? Head downstairs and make my way across. If it didn't stand out like a sore thumb, that would be a great vantage point into one of those tents, is this window here. But with this bright jacket on, that ain't cool. Alright, I see a zombie right in my way. Let's get downstairs. See if we can't get in there. Zombies. Not cool, yo. Not cool. Right through here. There's the Connex. Ooh, now that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad find. Does it use the same magazine as the Vicar? Somebody left it behind, because I know I'm not the first person in here. Having a box of those ammo, the ammo that thing takes, would be phenomenal. If it takes the same mag as the Vicar. Yeah, somebody's done some serious dropping of some things here. But it's been long enough since they've been here that the chickens come back, unless nobody's going to risk killing a chicken in here. And a Vegas shotgun. Man, a pristine at that. Oh, a Vega magazine. How awesome would that be? I don't know what a defender vest is. Oh, can I repair that? We'll worry about that later. I wonder if I can repair that with leather. Probably not, since it's a alright, where am I trying to get to? That tent, and then out of Dodge. I'm tempted to grab that Vega, y'all, and but I got a double barrel. I can at least get 2 shots off. Oh, okay. Now there's a couple of these bullets. 9x39, which is what that other rifle takes. Yeah, it's got to carry the same magazine. And that one's got a bullet in it. Now, I might be making some mistakes here, but I'm going to go back. I'm going to grab that rifle. And I'm going to grab, well, let's do this just in case. I'm not worried about one round here. And let's go grab that magazine out of that Vicar, if I can get through here without tripping zombies. And then I'm going to go back out the way I came. It was under these stairs. Was it under these stairs? Where was it? Back here. Okay. All right, so I think this is going to be a better trade-off. Yes, I think I did pretty well, and I've got 5 rounds for it, so let's get out of here. Let's get out of Dodge. Which is the easiest way out of here. Don't tell me I'm getting lost. Getting lost in the sauce. Yeah. Alright. We are going to get out of here. Make sure I don't run right into a zombie. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I am going to get my 7.62 out of these magazines and drop these CR5 magazines or whatever. Can't remember what the CR75 or whatever it is. The nomenclature for that bolt action rifle, because I could get an AK variant, but a suppressed rifle for that little dangerous run there, and a better jacket. Now I just got to find 9.9 by 3.9 rounds and then load them up. Okay. Well, my hunting stand's right over here. Let's see what's in it. And the rifle had a scope on it. I mean, so how much better could I have done in that exchange? Unless you just like those bolt action rifles. I mean, they're really good with a hunting scope on them. Some chocolate. All right. I always forget that that's such a high drop. All right, let's get out over into the wood line and figure out what our next move is. Yeah, they are a hard round to find. That's such a good rifle, though. Definitely not common. I know that I've found quite a few of those rounds in these tents that are up here when you get up to the northwest and you have the big crash of cars that are lining the road, and then there's a lot of military around that. I've found a lot of those rounds, the 939s, in that area. I'm just getting away from the military base. I'm just surprised I didn't run into anybody. That was strange. Now, I could stalk that area a little bit. I'm definitely not the first, not the last to go through there, but I think I want to keep moving. I don't know how much longer I have left to stream, maybe 30 minutes or so. Make sure the wifey hasn't tried to reach out to me. Nope, nobody, just some work stuff. Work stuff before I even get into work. I don't like how my guys just stayed wet and cold the whole time, and I don't have any meds. Alright, now that I'm out and away a little bit, let me inspect. It's pristine, worn. Okay, worn. I do have a 9-volt. Whoop whoop. Now, I don't mind keeping those rounds in the magazines, because I might run into a situation where I've exhausted all my rounds for this rifle and I need to pick up another one of those rifles. Okay, so the chocolate gives you no hydration. Gives you food, but doesn't give you any hydration. I got chlorine, I believe, so I can treat my water if I find a water source, so I don't feel bad about drinking what I have. That's the difference. It's not combining. This paper's not going to do me any good. Alright, the rain is stopping, so I'm going to go ahead and do this again. I think I like a field jacket better than a CQC. I didn't want to take the time and energy to sit there, and it was a black one. And I like that better. I think this color really stands out in the forest. I think it's a little bright, but I could have got that field jacket and fixed it up to at least worn. And I like a field jacket a little better than a CQC jacket, but decisions are made. What's done's done. A defender's jacket, that is our defender's vest. That is a new one on me. I've not seen that before. Part of the mods that are on this server. If it's like any other ballistics vest, you're probably going to have epoxy putty to get it back up to worn. It's damaged. I can't believe I haven't heard any shots, any gunshots, with this many people on. Alright, soaked, and the rain comes back. Is that the rain coming back? Yes. Jeez Louise, y'all, jeez Louise. And we got a caravan up here on the road. It's a dry spot. I've got to get my guy some cover for a little bit. I mean, they got to give me a break for a little bit. I mean, it was just that quick. Just wring all this stuff out. Okay, so it's just damp, and that's just damp. Alright, my temperature should start coming up. I'm going to go ahead and eat and drink something here. Wait, where did it go? I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat this whole can of beans. I might before my stomach gets full, because I did just drink a whole glass bottle of water. I kind of figured that was happening, but I'm really just waiting on the rain to pass. So okay, temperatures come up. I'm not freezing anymore. I'm getting my hydration and my nutrition back up. Just let this rain pass. Okay, the rain has passed. I'm just going to keep this can of beans in my hand, and I'm going to eat on it as my stomach gets no longer full. Oh my gosh. Am I walking into the rain? Is the rain... I mean, unbelievable, y'all. Unbelievable. Alright, let me figure out where my next target is. After Kamensk, this is the town of Kamensk. I doubt I'd find any of those rounds for that there. Oh, but on the way to Kamensk, there is that military in the town of, there is a military barracks there at that industrial that's just outside of the town of Kamensk. I think it's just over this rock, because the main road's there. It's a... I think that industrial would be somewhere down on the other side of this hill. And there is a military barracks there. I just got to be able to get eyes on and know where I'm at. Okay, there's that road. That has got to be the road that leads into the industrial. Like, this road right here should lead straight into that industrial. Unless I've got my bearings completely wrong. There it is. There she blows, I believe. Ooh, now that I have a scope, I don't need these anymore. That saves room. Because I have a weapon scope now I can look through. His barracks are right on the other side of that. But I do need to get a distance where I can see in. See, I see any old noggins bobbling around in there. Okay, nothing from this angle. I'm not going to be able to free up enough room for that. Just in case I need to snatch some stuff and go, I don't want to be... Did I ever check to see? I don't think I checked to see if I could... Let me get out of the way. I don't know if anybody's looking at me while I'm trying to look at them. I never did check to see if I can repair this with like a leather kit. Yes, nice. That's good stuff. A multi-layered bulletproof vest used by Russian special forces. Well, would you look at that? Would you look at that? I'm just going to try to get around where I can see the different angles on this building, on this military barracks. There's the other road coming in. I'm going to switch over to my shotgun for close quarters. Alright. A visor that I don't need. Tack lights that I don't need. And there's the Vega mag. You got to be kidding me, guys. And I chose not to pick up the Vega. And there's the Vega mag. That's what I get. That is what I get. Was the trapper hat better? And I just gave it away. I think it's just fine. I like that tanker helmet for like blunt impact. Tactical shirt. Alright. Should I? You know how tempting that is, guys? It's so tempting. I don't like visiting the same places twice, but I know where a Vega is right now. Nah, I'm just going to hang on to the mag. I might run across another Vega. I don't know if I want to backtrack all the way back over there. Man, I should have grabbed that. That's one of them woulda, coulda, shouldas. However, now that I know where it's at, is it worth it? I could run straight in and out, get the Vega, and go. I do risk somebody else being there, or someone else already gotten it. The Vega, man, that's like one of my favorite shotguns. And something told me, what if I find a magazine for it, y'all? Something told me. I think this road goes right back into the military base. I'm just going to go. Why not? Why not, y'all? Why not? Why not, chat? If you think it's a big mistake, hit me up. Let me know. Let me know in chat if you think it's going to be a big mistake to do this. What I'm getting ready to do. Oh, there's another car. Oh, that's not the same car. Is it? No, because I'm not nowhere near the... Well, that's weird. There's another crashed car. Yeah, you're right, Dwarf. Gosh, man. Yeah, because it's just such a high profile spot. Maybe I just hang on to the Vega mag for my next. Hello. Thought I heard my wife coming. Oh, I did. Hey, honey. Thought I heard a door. How was your day? Good, good. Well, I'm about to end the stream then. Let me see if I'm getting close. Yeah, hanging out with Dorf, doing some streams. Trying not to make terrible decisions. Alright guys, well this is what I'm going to do. I am going to find a stopping point here, and that's going to be it for today. I guess my next big thing would be up here around Tizzy maybe, or then there's other things. There is that big crash site in the camp and the military bases past Starry Yar. Yeah, I'm getting close to this, to Starry Yar area. And then that Grozoi Pass. And then after that's Tizzy, which has got to be the hottest zone on the freaking whole game. So, alright, that's where I'm at then. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to find something somewhere to hunker down. And that's going to be it for today. So I appreciate y'all chilling with me. Appreciate your Dorf. And I'm going to be hopping on my Steam Deck later on tonight at work when everything slows down and it's got nothing going on. So I will be playing some more DayZ. I usually do the PVE player Dorf that you introduced me to. I do a lot of that one, and another one, that other Fogfall PVE AI server. I do that on my Steam Deck as well. So if you feel like hopping on, if you get a chance, maybe we can meet in game somewhere, brother. So I am going to get somewhere where I can hunker down and probably do this. Looks like there's a hunting shack right there. I'm trying to figure out where I'm at on the map. Now if I keep following the edge of the map, just on the edge of out of bounds, I make my way across to the Starry. That is a barn. Or is that a church? That's a barn. Yeah, that's a barn. I don't know where I'm at. It's a large barn area and a hunting stand. So I'm going to get up in this hunting stand. I am going to log off and call it a day. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody that stopped by. It looks like I had 6 guests. Is this where I really want to log out? It would be better to log out actually in one of these buildings over here. That's kind of a tight space. Oh, it's a demolished barn. Okay. So that way I can at least get dry. Yep, this would be the one, like I said, where I kicked myself for not grabbing that Vega. begin with. And you're right. You're absolutely right. Going back is, don't linger, don't backtrack. Those are things that tend to get you killed. Keep moving forward. Movement is life. All right, babe, I'm cutting this off. Your day was good, though?
I gotta come and give you a kiss, right?
Oh.
Like your honorary.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just setting myself up so when I come back on, I'm in a good spot. I'm not freezing, not cold.
Lydia said you ate.
I ate a little bit of barbecue. There was just like this much barbecue left.
And cold slaw?
Nah, the cold slaw went bad.
I'm gonna change.
Okay, well, I'm gonna come in there. How did those boots get damaged so fast? I'm already in a bad way for some boots. Okay, so exiting out, not doing too shabby. I did use. Can you use? I don't think you can use duct tape. Can you use duct tape on shoes? No. Okay. Well, that's that. I don't think you can use sewing kit on shoes. Alright, put a shotgun in my hand in case somebody comes up on me. And let's get out of here. Alright, y'all. I appreciate you. We'll sit here and get one last little chat in while I'm waiting for him to exit. Pretty decent run. Didn't see anybody, didn't hear anybody, which is really weird because there was plenty of people out there. That's that. I really do enjoy this background that this custom background. I mean, the Karma Crew one's good. This one's good. So, I'm yawning. That's my cue that I got to get a nap for night shift. I've been up since 4 this morning because my body thinks I'm supposed to be on day shift right now. It's first day back tonight. So, all right, y'all. Peace. It was good hanging out, and we'll see you on the next one.